Big scandal brewing here, folks. A college student on Long Island facing criminal charges for allegedly helping
blind eye to a $50 billion fraud scheme, possibly the largest securities fraud in U.S. history.
Who are the victims in this instance? The victims are their fellow students, the kids who don't cheat, the kids who take the SAT prep course.
I definitely do see a problem in our nation today.
The statistics really show it. Over 80% of high school students say they cheated, and it's just becoming a problem. People are taking the easy way out.
Doing the right thing, I think, should be enough for people. And I think right now, where we live, it's not.
I think our generation is very loyal to each other, and then we get put in positions where we have to compromise our honor for our loyalty to one of our classmates or friends, and that's the hardest decision someone can make.
Making that one decision to compromise your honor can send you off on the wrong path for life.
You shouldn't be able to sleep at night knowing that you cheated your way through life.
People want change. People are upset with the way things are going in our country. We have to figure out how are we going to motivate people to be honorable.
I want people to be able to trust me. And the moment that I make a decision that jeopardizes my integrity, I lose that trust.
If you go through life lying, cheating, and stealing, you will never have my respect or the respect of others.
And I think we just need to shift the focus, especially in our generation, of what's important and what our priorities are.
Hello everybody, I hope that you enjoyed that little intro video that introduces everyone to the new academic honor code at Allen High School. You should know from the video that it's all about honoring yourself, respecting your own work and yourself while protecting your integrity and reputation. All those things are your responsibility, and you alone have the power to build your integrity and reputation or to destroy it. We know that everyone makes mistakes. If you haven't learned this by now, know that mistakes are the stepping stones of learning. That is, if you're not making mistakes, you aren't learning. However, There is a difference between mistakes and bad choices. The honor code is not being implemented to punish you for mistakes, but to help you understand that there are consequences for your bad choices. So academic dishonesty, as we saw in the video, is being defined as any behavior that undermines the learning objective or the accurate measurement of that learning. That last statement means the grading of that learning. We also saw that there are two broad categories of academic dishonesty. Let's look at the first category again, which is cheating. This isn't anything new. We didn't reinvent the wheel here. Cheating is cheating, and you know it when you see it. So the first part, copying other students' work. This has always been cheating since the beginning of time, so that shouldn't be any shocker to anybody else there. But what some students fail to recognize is that the person allowing another person to copy their work is just as guilty as the student doing the copying. So allowing copying to occur is also breaking the honor code just as much as copying the student's work. You guys already know that using unauthorized resources on an assignment, test, or quiz is cheating. You already know that receiving or revealing information about a test or a quiz is considered cheating. Now the last part of this, the unauthorized collaboration, we'll have to talk a little bit more about that later. But this is really going to be determined by each individual teacher in each of your classes. So this portion is all about communication between the student and the teachers communicating this well with their students on every assignment so that there are no surprises, and everybody knows when and what type of collaboration is allowed and acceptable for each assignment or assessment. So guys, please talk to your teachers in each of your classes about collaboration, what it looks like, and when it's going to be allowed. The second broad category is plagiarism. If you didn't write it and you didn't cite it, it is plagiarism. Students, you really need to talk to your English teachers about this and have them tell you when and how to cite so that you will be in compliance with the honor code. It is going to be a Tier 3 offense. But, once again, we know that as you learn how to cite, you may make mistakes in this area. But remember, there is a clear difference between a citation mistake and intentionally taking somebody else's work and passing it off on your own. Okay, and the whole reason why we are adopting the honor code is because we want you to value yourself, your integrity, your reputation, above short-term gain of a simple grade. Over the years, we have seen public figures who have made bad choices which has cost them dearly. From the baseball fields to political agendas, look at some of the people who have made the choice to be dishonest. It has cost them entrance into Hall of Fames, shattered reputations, jail time, millions of dollars, and even impeachment from the White House. Their choices hurt not just themselves, but the people around them. The community of culture at Allen High School is a direct result of our collective actions. So teachers and principals are going to be joining with students by modeling what this looks like. So let's revisit our responsibilities. As a student, your responsibilities are to value learning over grades, to take pride in yourself and your work, and to uphold the honor code. In addition, if you make the choice to break the honor code, you will accept the consequences of your actions. The responsibilities of teachers and principals are to model and promote honesty and to value learning above grades. Our goal is to promote a culture of learning and not punishment. However, there are consequences for making the choice to break the honor code. So let's look at the consequences of making a bad decision. One thing the intro video did not tell you about is that all the infractions of the honor code are cumulative for the entire academic year. What this means is that one Tier 1 is a Tier 1. But 2 Tier 1 infractions equals a Tier 2 offense, and 3 Tier 1 infractions equals a Tier 3 offense. So Tier 1 is simply put, copying student work, or once again, allowing someone to copy your work, or using an unauthorized translation device. You saw that those start with a parent-teacher conference and a referral. Students will also receive an alternate assignment for a maximum score of 60, and discipline starts at 2-hour detention. Now, moving on to Tier 2, something you guys need to know of that was also not in the intro video is that if you are in advanced courses, consequences start in Tier 2, so there is no Tier 1. And we define an advanced course as anything that has a weighted GPA. So even though some classes are not labeled as advanced courses, check with your teachers to double check to make sure you're not in or are in a class with a weighted GPA. And teachers, the easiest way is for you guys to simply communicate that with your students that they are in a weighted GPA course. But Tier 2 is mostly concerned with quizzes and tests. So sharing or receiving questions and answers about a quiz or test, or communication of any kind during a quiz or test, or assessing information using any electronic devices or written source during a quiz or test are all automatic Tier 2 offenses. You should see that in addition to the conferences, detentions, and alternative assignments, you will forfeit your example for the final exam in the course in which the violation occurred. And if you are a member of an honor society, this may result in removal from that honor society, but each honor society will abide by their own code of conduct when informed of this situation. So Tier 3, this is the most severe. This includes the theft or stealing of a test or test key, including by digital means such as taking pictures on your phone. So be careful and respect your digital device privileges. Sabotaging students and plagiarism are also going to be included in Tier 3. Tier 3 consequences are progressive, which includes detentions, alternative assignments, and a student intervention team meeting. You should also note that at this point, all final exam exemptions will be forfeited for all classes. Students, please remember that it is our goal that we build a culture where we value learning above grades. We respect ourselves and our work while protecting our integrity and reputation.